Hello! Today's video is gonna be, it's been a bit delayed. I apologise. I know I was supposed to do this video a few weeks ago. I asked if anyone wanted to see like an updated what's in my everyday makeup bag video, and a couple of you said yeah. Here I am doing it now. So I have my everyday makeup bag here. I'm not just going to talk at you and show you everything. I am starting off well, not now, but I'm going to start off barefaced, and it's just going to be like a little chit chat. I'm going to go through all my brushes that are in here as well, and we're going to do this makeup look, which is pretty much my go-to with all the products that are in here. Relax as always and enjoy the video. This is my makeup bag, my everyday makeup bag. I have my makeup drawers over there, so I just have this. I throw everything in pretty much for the week, so this is like my work week or anything. Every week I switch my makeup up, put everything in here, and I just have it here at my table where I do my makeup. The only thing I don't have in here is my eye brushes and my eyeshadow palette, just because it doesn't actually fit in here, but I've got it on my table. And my camera battery is already dead. Let's get started. So grab your beverage, of course. So, excuse my hair again. Let's not talk about the hair. I just washed it, so it's still a little bit wet, and it's got all the oils and stuff in, so sorry about that. I've tried to clip it back. Let's not look at the hair. This is my everyday makeup bag. I'm pretty sure this is from Spectrum. It's Winnie the Pooh. It's just so furry and fluffy, and I love it. But what I love most about this little makeup bag is it's got a zip at the bottom. Spectrum do a lot of bags like this, I think, and then you've got your makeup brushes. And I'm going to go through the brushes as well, because these are the ones that are kind of like my favourites, so I'll go through the brushes as well. This is like so perfect for like a weekend away, or just even like a week or something if you just need a little bit of makeup. However, it fits a lot in here. It looks small, but it extends out. It's got like a wire through the top, and it fits a lot. It fits so much in here, and yeah, I love this bag. So I'm gonna obviously be putting everything on, and I'm just gonna go through everything that I've got in here currently. So obviously these things do switch up every now and then, but majority, this is what I got in there. So I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. That's always what I do first, to be honest, or I'll do primer and then eyebrows, whatever. So you already know what it is. Actually, you might not. So this is the e.l.f. Brow Lift Applicator Brush. So it looks like this. It has a metal like spatula part at the bottom that's completely flat, and you have your spoolie on this side. Obviously this is to use with like e.l.f.'s version of like the ABH Brow Freeze. I have the Anastasia one. I haven't tried the e.l.f. one, but after I finish this I'll be happy to try that, because it's definitely going to be more affordable than this. But I got this in like one of those like goodie bag kind of thing. I wanted to try it because I went through a phase where I kind of stopped doing my brows. I feel like this has fully got me to start doing my brows again. I really like this. I find it genuinely keeps my brows in place all day. Look at that. So I just use the metal part then to flatten it and just make sure everything's kind of like stuck down, and then I take the edge and I just kind of run it. You don't have to do this, but I do it just because I don't want my brows to be like fully up. Okay, so moving on to the face, like I said, a lot of like primers and majority of the makeup I will switch out quite often. I'm just gonna go with what kind of currently I've been having in my makeup, and kind of like my current go-tos for like an everyday or just like a quick makeup look basically. So I think I used this in one of my last videos, but this is the NYX Bear With Me Hemp Daily Moisturizing Primer, and it's got your SPF. So if I'm not using a primer that has SPF in it, then I will wear a sunscreen of some sort. If you see me like look into the corner, by the way, random times, I'm trying to multitask again and film a reel while I film. I wasn't actually going to film today. I felt so tired. Like I genuinely haven't felt like this, just like sleepy tired in a while. I know I've been like busy, like just trying to adjust to working full time again has been a lot, but I think it's now slowly catching up to me a little bit, and it's gonna be my 4th week on properly. Oh my god, my face really needs to be shaved. I can see all my hairs around here. So that's primer done. Then foundation, I kind of have a mix. Well, I always keep like 2 options in here because I like to switch up my makeup. So I have one for like when I want a very light makeup day, when I'm doing literally that no makeup, or if I'm literally just in a rush and I need to quickly just apply something and then run out the door. So for that I would use the Saie Slip Tint, which is literally the most thin, lightweight, like tinted moisturizer, I guess, ever. This is very, very dewy and I love this for my dry skin. You can see your skin, you can see any breakouts, any scarring like this. You can see that underneath this, so if you want more coverage, I don't think this is something for you. And then I also keep the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. I use 7.5 in this. I think I've used this in a video recently-ish maybe, so I'm gonna use the Saie one today. But like I said, I've talked about this foundation stick before. It's probably my favorite that I've tried. I've not tried too many, but I just find this perfect for my dry skin. It does everything I need to, and it's got really, really good buildable coverage. You can literally slap so much of this on and it doesn't look cakey or anything. I love this so much. And with foundation sticks, I really like this brush to blend them out. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH03 brush. It's just like a very dense like buffing brush, and I love this for foundation sticks because it just honestly you just press it and it blends in so well. So I keep this in my makeup bag down here in the little pocket. For the slip tint, I like to use a brush that's more loose, I guess. It's very feathery and just very lightweight and just like flexible, and it has just like a lot of, you can move a lot with this. So this one is the Luxie 504 large angled brush. I always get questions on this brush whenever I use it. So I've had this for a while though, and I've never actually used this brand Luxie before. I don't know where I got it from, but that's the brush anyway. So that's what I like to use with this because, like I said, it's literally just so thin, and you'll see how it just kind of spreads everything on. For me, this is just really nice at just making me look a little bit more alive, like a bit less corpsey, if you get me. Like, it just evens out my skin tone because you see my forehead, like compared to like my neck, like my body is just always darker and also just gives a nice glow, but my face feels hydrated. I don't feel dry or anything. That's what I really love about this. Like I said earlier, pretty much everything in my makeup bag does change every now and then. Like I said, obviously I gotta try different products and I just obviously mix what I use. However, if there's one thing that is always in this makeup bag and never goes into my drawer, it's this concealer, and it's my Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. This is my holy grail. It's still my favorite. I've been obsessed with this for years now. I've got the shade Honey. I bought the wrong shade. Like, I originally used to use Creme Brulee. I think I went through a couple of those, like literally like 2 of them. But then I got Honey because I think Creme Brulee was out of stock at the time or something. So I ended up with this one. So I think Creme Brulee is my perfect shade because this is tiny bit, a bit too warm. However, I can still get away with this. It's just my fave. We know this by now. It just has the best coverage. When it comes to concealer brushes, I have a few different favorites. My favorite one I don't want to talk about in this video and show you guys. Then again, you probably see me using it all the time, the little feathered top one that's like, it's got like a purple handle, or it's black and white with like purple here. That one is a Real Techniques brush, but it was like a limited edition thing years and years ago, and you can't get that anymore. And I used to get questions on that brush a lot, so I was like, let's stop using that because I feel bad that you can't get it if you want it. So a brush that I really like for concealer is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. Again, this one is the JH08 brush. It's just like a little domed. I guess you can use this for like contouring maybe. I like to use this for concealer. And I also really like the Rare Beauty foundation brush because that has like this pointed like tip and it fits right under your eye. Perfect for concealer, so I like using that as well. So I have a few favorites. I don't know whether to do like a dedicated brush video. I don't know if that's something people would still want. I know that's a very old school video, but then again, all my videos are like old school videos. So okay, so kind of similar to concealer, I always have this just in case in my makeup bag. I know I haven't really been using cream, like I kind of retired my cream bronzers and blushes for a little bit because I just kind of wanted to go back to using powders for a while, but this is always still in my makeup bag. I love this so much. It's become, if not my favorite, my second favorite cream bronzer of all time. I really still love my Milk Makeup bronzer stick, but this is very close to it, and this is the Rare Beauty cream bronzer, and I use the shade Happy Soul. I love it. So when I do my cream bronzer these days, I either paint it on if I'm like in a rush. If I've got more time, what I like to do is just take this brush, which is my favorite for cream bronzer now. It's the It Cosmetics Heavenly Looks Complexion Perfection number 7 brush. So I'll usually take a little bit like this, especially for the Rare Beauty one as well. You don't need a lot. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. Like, look, a very small amount I took on, but it's still such a pigmented bronzer. But they blend out so easily, so nicely. Moving on to blush next. Do I have a cream one actually? I haven't actually gone through this makeup bag, to be honest. I just kind of sat down and started filming this video and just kind of hoped for the best. Okay, so again, I have options for my blushes. I like to keep a powder and a cream one, just depending on my mood. I'll then decide. So for cream, I'm going to go in with the Kash Beauty blush stick. This one's in Poppin Peach. I think this is the lightest shade. And whenever I talk about this and describe this shade, I always compare it to the cream blush version of Milani Luminoso, because it's that very like soft peachy pink, but it's got like gold like reflex in it, but it's not like glitter. It is literally just a really, really beautiful sheen on the skin, as you will now see, because I'm going to put this on. So I'm just going to take my Fenty face brush. This is my favorite for liquid and cream blush. Probably my most used blush brush for sure. I really love this formula because they're not overly pigmented and you can just really build it up, but you can still see the colour and you can still see the glow that it's giving. Kash Beauty have also come out with like a liquid blush as well. That looks so glowy. I am dying to try that as well. But yeah, I love this. It's one of my favorites, I think. I love this. Right, when it comes to powder, I am obsessed with this Essence powder puff thing. Well, it's not powder puff. It's like one of those blender things. You're supposed to be able to do like a full face with it or something. I just like using it for under eye powder. I love it so much. It's so soft and I'm obsessed. So this is what I've been using. I also do like the Amazon one. And then powder, she's still in my makeup bag. This is the Juvias Place I'm Magic White Sands setting powder. This is just such a great powder. I cannot express this enough. So good. Still obsessed. So I'm just gonna fold this like this. That's how I do it, just to get that point. And try not to poke my eye in the process, which is literally what I just did. And then stop it there. Dust this away. I'll put like a tiny bit on my nose, not too much. Because let's move on to eyeshadow. So of course I'm just going to work. I won't really use eyeshadow unless I've got time. But I have the Beauty Bay eye base in my everyday makeup bag. I did have the Rare Beauty one, but I need to rotate. I need to use other options. So I'm using the Beauty Bay one today. This is the current one I have in there, but the Rare Beauty one is my favorite, not gonna lie. Just blend it out. It's gonna have to be the Ilmakiage Disco Fox palette. It's just been my go-to. I just love all the shades in here and I'm just obsessed with this formula, so this is the one that I've just kept in front of me. So I'm gonna do a quick look with this. I'll just talk with you guys. It could be like a little get ready with me. So I think the first shade I'm gonna take, I want to have a bit of peach in the crease, I guess, because we've done like a peachy pink blush. So I'm going to take this shade here. And I'm not going to be too precise with this one. I'm just going to put it everywhere, literally everywhere. Then I'm going to go in with one of my favourite browns, this one here. I'm going to put this one, oh my god, it went dark there. This lighting, honestly. So I'm going to put this brown more precisely in the crease and the outer corner. I'm going to take my favorite shade from the palette. It's this bronze here, and I just use my finger, to be quite honest. Look at this. Look at that. Obsessed. So I'm gonna just put this all over the lid. And these are really nice wet as well. And these are ones where if you wet it, it will be like a completely different eyeshadow because the finish is so different. Make sure it's all patted in. I'm just going roughly with my finger first, and then I'm gonna clean it up with a brush. Oh my god, I was wondering why my butt was like wet. I thought the bed was just cold, but I've been sat on that makeup wipe. Alright, then I'm gonna take my favourite little shimmery eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe M124 brush. I'm going to take the same shade and then just take a little bit and then just clean it up with the brush. So just get into the corners. Oh my god, have any of you guys listened to Miley's new album? If you're into Miley Cyrus, have you listened to it? Because oh my god, I'm genuinely obsessed. Don't want to offend anyone here, so if you're like a hardcore like Taylor Swift fan, I do apologise for this next statement. I love both of them, by the way. I really love both of them so much. But when Taylor Swift's like Midnight's album came out, I was excited about it. I really liked it, but I didn't like obsessively listen to it. Like I listened to it a few times so I was familiar with all the songs. But as soon as I heard the first song off Miley's new album that wasn't Flowers, I was obsessed. I had like excitement and my heart was literally warm. I was like, oh my god. I really get excited to drive to work in the morning because I know I can listen to this album. Okay, continuing on, I'm going to take my favourite little Dose of Colours brush. This just comes in with their little palettes. And I'm going to take one of my other favourite shades, which is this really dark chocolate brown. And this one I really like to just kind of run on the top lash line, and I kind of like to wing it out just in the corner especially and kind of make it look like a little winged liner. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm concentrating it on the outer part really. Alright, I'm obsessed. I don't know whether to put like a little bit of glitter on. Maybe I might just put like a little kiss of glitter. So there's literally so many options in this palette. I'm going to go for this one. I haven't actually used this gold one yet. I'm just gonna tap my finger in it literally just like that and then go like this because I literally just want like a kiss of it, and then I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. I love these glitters so much. Like they are so just wet if you just want to use them alone, but I like to spray the brush when I do that, but this just like intensifies that bronzy shade that I put down. Oh my god, I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. I don't know if they'll pick it up, but it just... And that's pretty much it with the eyeshadow. I don't think there's any surprise here. LA Girl Glide On Liner in black. And then I also have the part of the Disco Fox collection was 3 eyeliners, and I really love this one. This one's my favorite. This is the like dark espresso brown one. So I've actually been putting this on my waterline recently. I don't usually, but I just love this color so much. It's just like a really nice brown. Right, and then I don't know if this is gonna go with this eye look because I didn't realize I was gonna do as much eyeshadow as I did, but the Sweed mascara has become kind of one of my everyday mascaras and I just really love it, so I've been using this a lot as well. This one is just very lengthening, but it just also gives like the right amount of volume to kind of make it look like you've got a very natural false lash on, and I am obsessed. Not gonna lie, it took me a while to realise that I actually love this. Look at that. Look how that just extends. Like it literally makes you look like you've got like a cat eye kind of lash on. Literally look at that. Look how it did that. I cannot. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention a lip mask that I just always put on before I start my makeup, but I already had a lip balm on, so I kind of forgot. But this is the Lip Rehab from Barry M, and this is the Pink Grapefruit Tinted Nourishing Lip Mask. I love this. I pretty much wear this every day to work because it's like the first thing I put on before I start doing my makeup. It is tinted and it's pink, as you can see there. Very comfortable, very wearable. I just really like it. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. All right, let's finish the rest of this face because I feel like I've been filming for a while and I should probably let you guys go. Powder blush that I do usually keep in my everyday bag is one of my favorites, but I don't think you can get this anymore because it was part of a limited edition collection. But this is the Colourpop and Mulan collab that they did a couple years ago, not a couple of years ago, it was a few years ago now, and this is the one in the shade Matchmaker, and it's just this really beautiful, oh, just look at the shade, I love it. And I'm just gonna take a brush and put a little bit over. I've been wearing this just on its own a lot recently. Alright, so we've pretty much just got lips left to do. I do have the Rare Beauty Silky Touch highlight. Let's just put a bit of this on. Why not, seeing as we're here. This one is Exhilarate. Before I do that, actually, I want to set my face. I don't have it in my bag, I just keep it like next to me. But this is the Barry M Dewy Setting Spray. I just wish the mist wasn't so aggressive. Like, she's aggressive, she's an Aries for sure. Let's do Rare Beauty Exhilarate and my favourite brush, my new favourite highlight brush. This is the Spectrum B08 brush. Other random stuff I just have in my makeup bag. I feel like I guess I should like share that with you guys. I mean, you just saw this anyway, but obviously eyelash curler I always have in here. What else have I got? I've got a few options. Oh, my NYX Epic Ink black eyeliner, always in here. I have my eyeliner sharpener. This one is from Brushworks, I think. I just have that. And then I've got my lip liner sharpener, which is here. I have that as well. And then I've got a few options for lips, to be honest, so let's start going through them. Oh, I've got I tried this I think in my last video. This is the Essence Lash Princess Brown Eyeliner. I really like this, so I've just thrown this in my makeup bag. Currently, yeah, I've got a few options for lips because whenever I'm obsessed with something I throw it in here. So let's just go through them real quick. So in terms of lip liners, I have the Refi Lip Sculpt, I think they're called. This one is in the shade Taupe. This is literally just my lip colour. But what I really love about the Refi ones is that the lip liners already last a really long time, but then they have like the sealant bit underneath here, and you can just like basically put this over any lip liner or lipstick and it won't transfer. So I have this one, but I also really like the shade Rosewood from Refi as well. Then have my NYX Global Citizen lip liner. I think this has just become one of my favorites ever. She's just it, and I'm just going to use this today actually because I don't think I'm going to use... yeah, I don't have another lip liner to be honest. Then we have the e.l.f. and Jen Atkin like little lip duo. I just really like the lipstick. I'm not really bothered about the lip liner. This you can't get anymore, but I bought two of them because I was obsessed. This is Bring It On Brown. It's just, oh, this was one of my favorite like lipsticks ever. I'm so sad it was limited edition. I just love the shade of this, so I always have this and I do always use it off camera. I just don't use it on camera because obviously if any of you guys liked it, you can't get it anymore. So I really like that, so I have that in here. But something similar is the MUA Satin Lip Sheen, and this one is in Heartfelt. I love this to death. And this is a bit glowy. To be fair, like if I'm just running to work, because it's just kind of like that crayon, I'll just put this on with no lip liner. So hydrating for the lips. So that's that. And then finally we have my Lights Lacquer Jelly Balm, sorry, in Miss Honey. This was in my favorites video. I'm not going to put that on today because this one's already got a bit of a glow, so that's pretty much it. Alrighty, Roo, that is it guys. Why did I just say that? Anyway guys, that is it for the video, what's in my current everyday makeup bag. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any questions, comments, whatever, leave them down below as always. Let me know what you think of the makeup look. I guess this is just kind of like my go-to like makeup look, like my everyday kind of makeup look if I was obviously putting a bit more effort in, if I had a bit more time. Maybe I wasn't going to work because I don't really want to be wasting this good eyeshadow on work. That's it for the video, so like I said, leave me a comment down below and let me know what's in your everyday makeup bag or your favourite product from your makeup bag. So thank you as always for spending time with me. I appreciate you a lot and I'll see you in my next video.